Today we're going to talk about operation of functions. So let's say we have a f of x here that's going to be 2x plus 3, and we have another function that's going to be g of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So one of the operation of functions, I was going to say functions of functions, which is grammatically incorrect. So here's one of the operation of functions, and that's going to be addition. So we can basically add two functions together. That's going to be f of x plus g of x. So we can just substitute everything. We have 2x plus 3 plus x squared minus 4 and combine like term. So this is going to be the sum of the function. That's going to be f of x plus g of x. So in operation of function, you can just say all of them: the addition, subtraction, the division, and multiplication. They can be used in functions. So we can also do the subtraction. That's going to be 2x plus 3 minus x squared minus 4. Then what we can do here is distribute the negative sign. That's going to be negative x squared, and we have positive 4. And we can just combine like terms once again. That's going to be 4 plus 3 only. We still have 2x here. We get minus x squared and plus 7. So this is going to be the difference of the function f of x minus g of x. So we can use addition and subtraction. We can also use multiplication. So we can multiply two functions together. So that's going to be 2x plus 3 multiplied by the quantity of x squared minus 4. So let's just write it. Okay, so let's write the first function. It's going to be 2x plus 3 quantity times x squared minus 4. Okay, now we can just distribute this. So 2x distributed to 2x squared, and we'll solve 2x minus 4 times x negative 4, and we have 3 times x squared, and that's going to be the answer. Now we can also use division. So f of x divided by g of x. Okay, now we can just substitute. So we got 2x plus 3 and divide x squared minus 4. Okay, so now we can simplify the denominator. So 2x plus 3, and let's simplify this. This is difference of perfect square. This is going to be quantity x plus 2 and quantity x minus 2. Now let's just have a review on finding the domain of functions. So let's set this equal to 0, and let's set the other one to equal to 0. And so this is going to be the critical numbers. So the domain, that's always be in real numbers. So that's going to be negative infinity to negative 2, union, negative 2 to 2, and another union to 2 to infinity. So this is the domain of the function. Now let's try this one. Let's find the domain here. So we got x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's find the critical number first. That's going to be 3. And if we're going to write it, so that's going to be negative infinity to 3, union 3 to infinity. Now let's try more problem. Okay, let's try this one. So this is just like the same as earlier. So once again, we're just going to set it equal to 0 and to find the critical values. So x minus 3 is equal to 0. X is equals to 3. Okay. So the domain here is going to be negative infinity to 3. And we're going to put union 3 to 4. And then union from 4 to infinity. Now let's try this one. Let's say we have x equals to 2. So we're going to multiply f of x times g of x. So first let's plug in 2. So we have x equals to 2, and that's going to be f of 2 is equals to 13. Now we're going to plug it in into the Second function, that's g of 2 is equals to 8 minus 2 squared. That's going to be 4. And 8 minus 4 is going to be 4. So now, I think I have written the problem wrong. We're going to replace this by 2. Okay. So now we can just multiply them. So 14 times 4. So we can just multiply this and we get the answer to f of 2 times g of 2. So the answer here, I'll just use long multiplication. So 4 times 3 is going to be 12. We have 4 times 1 and 5. So that's going to be the product of f of x times g of x. Okay, so that's the answer.